Yo guys, what's up? It's Mario here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the break and retest strategy. Now, in my opinion, the break and retest strategy is honestly like my favorite strategy. It's my go-to. It's like my bread and butter, and look, the reason why, I really like this strategy and I really preach this strategy like for anyone else to use just because, you don't have to use it, but like this is what I've learned with the break and retest strategy. Look, when you use the strategy, it really helps you practice more discipline and patience. Man, like this really does help a lot. And like it creates strength in you to not FOMO as much, right? Because in the break and retest strategy, you are waiting for something to break out. Okay, here, look, Birdie, you're waiting something for to break out. Like for example, so you're waiting for this to break out back to the downside, and then you're waiting for it to pull back up and retest around here where it broke out, and then you enter into your short, and then you write it down, right? So, so not only it does help with patience and discipline and, just not feeling FOMO, but overall, it's a really good strategy because you're also getting a better entry on your trades, and you're not just entering right on the breakdown of the trade. You see how like right here on this breakdown. Well, look, on Tesla stock, this was about like a 50 cents drop like there, or maybe a little more, right? And on that, options and puts would move significantly, and then might give you a bad entry. But look, this is just some examples right here. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can spot, break, and retest opportunity and trades to take. And I'm going to show you guys what to avoid and how to find them, and basically just the whole thing about break and retest. Okay, for example, I'm going to show you guys a couple of examples. Okay, so this is today, January 24th, 2024, and we're looking at Tesla stock here on the 1 minute. Now, guys, listen. The break and retest strategy, like, really just happens pretty much every day, and even on smaller time frames and big time frames, right? So that's the first question you're going to ask is, well, Mario, which time frame do you really see it on? Like, happen often, guys. I'm not going to lie, this even happens on the 1 minute and the 5 minute, 15 minute, and even different time frames, like the whole daily, the 4 hour. Guys, this thing happens on many, many different time frames. But now look, okay, so I just pulled up the 1 minute, like just so you can see it more clear. Okay, so not that I only use the 1 minute, but this pops up on different time frames. Okay, and also pops up on different shapes too. So for this example on Tesla, look at this. We're looking at this triangle pattern right here, right? So looks, as you can tell, Tesla made this triangle pattern, and then look right here. It finally broke down right here, right? Broke down from this triangle pattern, and it started to sell off, right? Now listen, most people would enter right here on shorts. But now, see, what that does is, it creates FOMO, and it also may give you a really bad entry. Sorry about that. Let me see. Okay, yeah. So, most people would enter right here on the breakdown, and what it would do is it would create a really bad FOMO and possibly give you a really bad entry and average cost price for your option. And, guys, in trading, we want to eliminate, many things to reduce stress and make sure that we profit on our trades, right? So one thing that we can reduce is FOMO and a good entry price. Now check this out. So what you actually wouldn't do is you would not enter on the breakdown right here. And what you would do is, well, listen, you would actually have to wait all the way back until Tesla would come back and reverse that little move that happened after the breakdown. You would wait till it reverses back up and pretty much, retests that level from where it broke down to. Now look, as you can tell, it didn't exactly retest it, but look at this. But if you take the, some levels right here, as you can see, from here was earlier support. Look at that. It came back and then retested there. So this is still the same thing, so this is still within an appropriate distance from this trend line right here. So look at this. So basically, you would wait till Tesla broke down, and then you'd wait till it reversed back up and went back towards that breakout level, and then you would enter the correct position there, right? So pretty much this is what I would do, right? So look, while Tesla's breaking down, I would tell myself, okay, Mario, gotta have patience, gotta have stick to the plan, and you just gotta have discipline and not FOMO and wait. And basically, I'll just wait until Tesla comes back, turns around, and retests that level. Okay, so look at this. After Tesla comes back and retests that level, I would go ahead and take a short position. Now, why shorts? It's just because, because that's what happened earlier, right? So like we broke to the downside, obviously, so I would look for a short position because that's what we did earlier. So there's no reason for you to go long right here because we're breaking down and we're retesting that area. And then what's going to happen is that we're actually going to start selling off again. And now check this out. Notice after the break and retest, it starts to sell off more, right? And guys, this is vice versa, even for upside scenarios. Look, after the break and retest, it's always going to go up or down further than the first time where it stalled, and then where it pushed back up to the breakout zone, right? So, guys, this helps with, yeah, guys, the break and retest really does help with, the break and retest strategy really does help with, really like practicing patience, discipline, and overall just having, like a really good entry on your trade. And that's like the best part about it, like the break and retest, it really does help with discipline and patience. And that's what we need in trading in order to succeed. Okay, so there's that example on Tesla. Now, guys, so let's look at some other quick examples on other stocks. Okay, so now, so we're going to look at SPY, right? SPY, you could use like different tickers for this, like ES or something. Let's draw it out really quick. Okay, so, okay, here we go. Okay, now the next example is SPY, right? This is on the 1 minute chart, and this is the same day. Okay, this is January 24th. This is the same day. Look at this. Here I have 3 examples. Here we made this. Okay. Here we made this kind of, like inverse triangle. So we would call this like an expanding triangle. So here we made an expanding triangle, right? So you got this top trend line, and you got the bottom trend line, right? So look at this, boom, boom, bam, and then look at this, right here when it broke out. Look at this, started pushing up all the way, and then look at this, came back and retested this breakout level again, and then tried to push up, but it really failed. And then what happened is like we came back down and retested it, right? So guys, something else to know is that like it might come back and retest it multiple times and not just one time. But like you need to have patience and get confirmation on where exactly to enter. And that's just really like within, like experience that you have, right? So check this out, right? So look at this. After we broke out, we came back down and retested right here. And right here is where you want to get into longs. And then after you get into longs, look at this. Yes, it did kind of chop around, it kind of took a while to go back up, but like it ended up going a little bit higher. So look at this. Here's a breakout. Okay. Right here is a break. Boom, bam, retest. And then we kept going. Okay. And here we go. Look at this. You got another break and retest opportunity again that you could have taken. So here was forming like a little triangle pennant right here. And look at this. Right here to the downside, we actually broke down all the way here. And look at this. We came back and retested literally the same exact area where we broke down. And look at this. We pushed all the way down. And we just kept on going down, down, down. So that's another pattern. That's another break and retest opportunity right there. And guys, listen, breaks and retests don't just only happen on triangle patterns, they also happen, on many different kind of patterns, right? So check this out. Okay, so here, we got this channel pattern, right? In fact, you could draw this channel like a little better, So here you got this channel pattern. Look at this. So you got the highs of the channel, and you got the lows of the channel right here. Look at this. After we broke down right here, as you can see, SPY did sell off, and you probably would have got, like a bad entry on puts right there. So look at this. You would wait after it broke down, wait. Look at this. So this probably took, like about an hour almost an hour. And look at this. After it curled back up, here is where you would enter into shorts right here. Look at this. So, and guys, as you would know, with same day spies or with any option that expires like within a week, these options lose value quick sometimes, right? So look at this. On this move right here, let's say for example, like you would have paid $1 for this spy put. Look at this. Down here, move from up here to down here, maybe would have been like 70 to 100%. But now look at this. Instead of taking the move from down here to down here, from up here to down here, what you would have done is you would have waited and you would have entered on the retest area. Now, why is this important? Because look at this. I promise you guys, after it enters up here into the retest area level, this put option is going to be a lot cheaper than how much it was over here. I guarantee you that. And then look at that. After we retested it, look at this. We had a big sell-off candle right there. And yes, it did a double retest. But then look at this. It sold off even further down to the downside. And that's what's beautiful about the break and retest, guys. You really do see them like every day. And, and guys, the best part about it is that, if you're not already in our free group, we do talk about strategies and we just talk about trading in general in our free community. And if you guys want to join, the link is in my bio or description or the comment section. We will see you there.